Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Joel here with as many reviews as possible, and today we're doing the review of the Reebok CrossFit Grace. Alright, if you don't want to hear a guy talk to you about women's shoes, then you can go ahead and change the video now. If you don't mind, then I think I have some pretty insightful things to tell you about the Reebok CrossFit Grace. If you haven't checked out my first impression video about the Reebok CrossFit Grace, I highly recommend that you check that out. I go over a little bit more of the specifics about the Reebok CrossFit Grace. In this video, we're going to go over more of just my opinions about the CrossFit Grace. The most talked about thing about the CrossFit Grace is definitely going to be the upper. What is it made of? What does it feel like? And is it knit? And the answer is, it's a combination of Reebok's 3D fuse frame and polyester. What it creates is a lightweight, breathable, and flexible upper. But the problem that I found with the upper is that it kind of retains its shape a little bit too much, and it almost resembles the material that they use on a water bottle. The knit is just an overlay. Like I said, it is very flexible, but it does create all of these weird ridges when it flexes, and it just never becomes really comfortable. The next thing about the CrossFit Grace is the fit. These shoes were designed with females in mind, so obviously they're not gonna fit my foot all that great. I got these in a women's size 11, and no matter what I did, I could not get my foot to fit comfortably inside of this shoe. The inside is just not shaped properly for a male foot. When it comes down to performance of the Reebok CrossFit Grace, I thought they were actually pretty good for certain things. Any movements that require you to be on your toes, like running, burpees, box jumps, double unders, are excellent in the CrossFit Grace because of the way that the toe slopes up. But when it came down to Olympic weightlifting, I was always a little bit too far forward with my landings in the CrossFit Grace. The way that the toe is shaped, the shoes almost push you forward. Now, I didn't have a problem with power delivery when it came to squats or deadlifts because the midsole is pretty much identical to the one that you're gonna find on the Nanos and the Speed TRs. It does not compress very much at all. Speaking of which, the CrossFit Graces are built on the same frame as the Speed TRs, so size them accordingly. These shoes run a little bit large, so you might want to go down half a size. The Reebok CrossFit Grace retails for $100, which puts it in line with the Speed TRs and $30 less than the Nanos. If you're looking for a shoe that's better for running and Metcons, and you have a pair of Olympic weightlifting shoes to use for lifting, then the Reebok CrossFit Graces are a great option. Otherwise, as a complete functional fitness shoe, then I would recommend the Speed TRs or the Nanos over the Reebok CrossFit Grace. I just thought the Olympic weightlifting performance of these shoes was just not that great. But if you have other shoes that you can do your lifting in, then the Reebok CrossFit Grace make a great Metcon shoe. And like I said, if you're a guy and you're looking to buy the Reebok CrossFit Grace, I'm not going to tell you to not buy them, but I'm just going to tell you right now that they're not going to fit your feet all that great. And Reebok has already said that the guys have something on the way as well. I'm going to leave a link in the description if you guys want to buy your Reebok CrossFit Grace. It helps me a lot if you use my links to purchase these shoes. If you guys have any questions about the Reebok CrossFit Grace, feel free to leave them in the comments section. As always guys, please hit that like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.